Hey everybody, Lisa from Tiny Paws Spa. You may as well see how I normally look every day. Messy hair, usually with a barrette, no makeup. Yeah, that's how you can spot a groomer. Okay, so what are you putting in your dog's bowl tonight? I just want to show you quickly how easy it is to make your own dog's food. It does not have to be difficult. Okay, so what did I do yesterday? I got out my big old stock pot, right? Put water in there and put a whole duck in. If you live near an Aldi, that's where I get my ducks from. They seem to have them all year round. So other places, it's usually more seasonal. All right. So yeah. So I boiled down the or simmered, the duck. All right. Now here, this is what's left. Okay. So what I also did was I diced sweet potato, carrot. That's not onion. That's celery. Never onion, right? Don't give your dogs onion. And green beans. Oh, and fresh parsley. I had a whole, bunch of fresh parsley. Okay, so then, after I actually cooked the duck for about an hour, and then I put the vegetables in and cooked it for, I think, another hour and a half. You'll know the duck will fall apart. All right. And then I take one of these guys and I scoop it all out. And then you'll see, you'll have like pieces, the duck, it fell apart. There's some whole green beans in there that have to be chopped up. All right. And you'll have pieces like this and you just want to pull all the meat off. You want to get rid of all of that fat. Ducks seem to be mostly fat and bone. Yeah, they don't have any muscle, but very little. You're not going to get a whole lot of muscle meat. This is muscle. Anyway, you don't even have to add vegetables if you don't want, because that's why I'm showing you all these things. All right, so my setup, though, is that I take this bowl and I take a strainer, colander, whatever you want to call it, right? I put the colander right in the bowl, and then I take this guy and I scoop everything out of the stock pot in here, and I let it all drain, and then I pull this out, right? And then all the liquid goes in a separate container. That's what this is. This is one of those fat separating container, pitchers, right? And you can see that layer of fat. There's a lot of fat in duck. So that is all going to go in the garbage. And when I pour this, it's coming from the bottom, and I will save all of that stock. And then I use my silicone ice cube trays to freeze my stock. Now, some dogs love liquid. They love soup. They will just drink it. You could put all of the vegetables, the meat, and the soup, and just like you made soup for yourself, and you could put it in the bowl and your dog would eat it. Hazel, of course, won't do that. She doesn't like any liquid. She doesn't even like ground meat that much. She wants everything in a big chunk. All right. So if you need to separate it out, you can. So like I said, I'm going to separate my stock, and then I'm just going to pull all that meat off, and then I'll give those green beans need a chop because they were frozen. But everything else is ready to go. Now, all of these pre-mixes here, this is Dr. Harvey's. The Canine Health has the grain in it. It has oats and barley, and there's everything in it is great though. But they also make a grain-free, which I'm, more likely to buy grain-free. Every once in a while, I'll just buy one with grain. I like to just throw a little grain in there. Variety is the spice of life for me and for Hazel. This is a grain-free. This is Honest Kitchen. I love this base mix. The directions are right on the box. I mix these not with water. I mix them with my stock, my bone broth or my stock, okay? This is my newest love, Flora 4 Green Plus. This is made by Carna 4, number 4. Carna number 4. This is organic chia and broccoli sprouts, and it's got probiotics, enzymes. Everything is sprouted organic. I love it. And she gets this sprinkled right on her food. But back to the base mix. If you just wanted to cook the meat, right, you could use something like this. This is Canine Caviar. This is just dehydrated vegetables. Now, I like variety because they all have something different in there. This one I know has beetroot, and it has pumpkin. There's all kinds of stuff in here, but it has some apples, so it does have a little fruit. It does, you can see, dehydrated garlic is the last ingredient. No, garlic is not toxic. but you know, it's the last ingredient. There's very little in there. You do have to know how much garlic you're giving your dogs, uh, toy dogs primarily. If you have a Saint Bernard, you know, you really don't have to worry about it so much. Using something like that rather. All right, this is Just Greens by Green Juju. I love this too. It's because it has it has nettles and dandelion greens in it, amongst many other things. But that is why I bought that one. So yeah, I mean, sometimes I will make Hazel just meat and vegetables and fruits and all of that, cook it all, and I put it in her bowl, and I don't add any supplements. Other days she almost always gets something sprinkled on the top, but other days I will use a base mix to ensure that she's getting her calcium and all of that. But you want to think of balance over time. You know, for yourself, do you eat everything that you need to survive at every meal? Of course you don't. But with humans, it's usually a month, right? You're supposed to look at how balanced is your diet over the span of a month. With a dog, because their lifespan is shorter than ours, I look at a week. So I think, okay, did she have this week? Did she have that this week? And that's how I balance it. But I most certainly don't give her the same thing every day. Not that she would eat it, even if I tried, she wouldn't. Okay, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.